It's the Guardians and Blue Jays. We'll see what Logan Allen does tonight against this Toronto Blue Jays lineup. Bark in the park tonight as well. And yes, we've got misters. It is warm. It is hot. The fans and the dogs, they're staying cool.
Logan Allen on the hill tonight for Cleveland. The 26-year-old left-hander will be facing Toronto for the second time this year. Back in May, went 5 2/3 innings and pitched very well against the Blue Jays.
And now Bichette grounds one right over the mound and into center for a leadoff base hit.
Well, that's a good start for the Toronto Blue Jays. Bo Bichette doing a good job taking that fastball inside and just hitting that right back up the middle. He's on base with nobody out here.
Barger not in the lineup. Ernie Clement moves up to the 2 spot. And why wouldn't he, Joe? The way that he's been swinging the bat, he's got a .416 average in his last 22 games.
Hit on the ground toward third and through down the left field line into the corner. Bichette around second. He's headed to third. He gets the wave to the plate, and Bo Bichette will slide in safe. RBI double for Ernie Clement. 2 batters in. The Blue Jays lead 1-0 in the first.
But how about Ernie Clement just putting together another good at-bat, sneaking that ball down the line just past Jose Ramirez.
Now Alejandro Kirk bats for the first time. The average still over 300. The 2-homer game against the White Sox a few days back. And here's a liner into right center. That's a base hit. Clement around to score easily on an RBI single by Kirk. And it is 2-0.
Alejandro Kirk continues to do what he does best, and that is line balls into the right center gap. Pretty flat swing, drilling this ball into the gap, cashing in the second run. Some pretty good at-bats here early on the road for the Blue Jays.
So you've got Kirk at second, 2 down, 2-0 Blue Jays, and Davis Schneider, the batter. Strike 3 called, locked them up with a backdoor breaking ball, but the Jays strike for a pair.
Eric Lauer on the mound. He has moved on to the next level, the next threshold. He's a starter right now. As long as he's doing well out there, they're going to let him go.
10 games for Eric. 4 of them are starts, but I thought his last time out was his first real start in the rotation. He certainly earned that spot.
Kwan lines one into left field. That's a base hit. So left on left, and Stephen Kwan now has 10 hits in his last 18 at-bats. That'll bring up Lane Thomas, who had a tough road trip, going 3 for 26.
Thomas up the middle. It's through for a base hit. Kwan hits second base and puts on the brakes. So the Guardians start the game with back-to-back singles. They've got runners at first and second with nobody out.
This one is hit out to second. Jimenez will put the tag and throw to first for the double play.
Just another heads-up play by Jimenez, and Cleveland fans know him very well, but he aggressively comes to get the baseball, almost to cut the runner off.
Of course, Jimenez won 3 Gold Gloves right here in Cleveland.
Called strike 3. Froze him on the cutter. Fry thought he had the walk. That'll do it for the inning. After 2 singles to start the frame, a ground ball double play and a strikeout. It's 2-0 Blue Jays after 1.
And here's Andres Jimenez back in Cleveland. Nice round of applause for Andres. Platinum Glover here in Cleveland.
The pitch. Outside, runner goes, throw down to second, and it's grabbed, falling down by Arias, and laying on the ground, tags out Clase. Arias falling down to catch that throw in front of the bag at second, still tagged out Clase.
Swing and a miss for Jimenez. Logan Allen records his second strikeout. Blue Jays retired here in the top half.
Lauer strikes out another one as he gets Arias. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Eric Lauer. As is always the case with Lauer, he can really mix it up. 4-seamer, curveball, slider, cutter, changeup. Grounded up the middle, and a great stop by Jimenez, and he got him! As good a play as you will see a second baseman make, as Andres Jimenez takes a base hit away from Jonathan Rodriguez to end the inning.
Andres Jimenez back at Progressive Field, doing what he used to do in a Guardians uniform.
These are the moments when the Blue Jays have been going well offensively. They've come up with hits in this kind of a situation. Runner at second, 2 down, maybe a guy at the bottom of the order you wouldn't expect to have a moment, but guys like Miles Straw have had some moments, have come up with these 2-out base hits to cash in the extra run.
Lined right field, going back. It's off the glove of Rodriguez and down, rolling toward the wall. Springer around third, he'll score. Straw around second, trying for third. Throw from Martinez is late. Biles Straw into third base, and it's 3-0 Blue Jays on the gap in right by Jonathan Rodriguez.
And the Guardians have runners at first and second on the throwing error by the pitcher Lauer. You know, the Blue Jays, a very good defensive team, suffer a miscue there, and now the Guardians have something going here with only one out.
And now a bunt is down, and it's a good one. Clement charges, throws, and got him. A very good play by Ernie Clement to get Angel Martinez for out number 2.
Not an easy play, but Ernie Clement has shown that he can really make any play down there at third base.
Big spot here for the Guardians. 2 on, 2 out. Jonathan Rodriguez up in the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Clement fields deep. Throws on to first to end the inning.
And you can understand the value of wanting to get to second even with 2 outs, given who's at the plate right now, and that's Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the first. Fair ball just inside the bag and down the line. And that's going to go as another RBI single for Kirk and extend the lead to 4-0.
And here comes pitching coach Carl Willis. And now the Guardians in deep trouble. The Blue Jays have runners at second and third. 1 out in the 6th. Toronto leading 4-0.
That one's of Santana. Runner coming home. The throw to the plate. Clase is out. Look back at first. Not an opportunity there for Hedges. Jimenez is safe at first, but they cut the run down at the plate.
And that's going to do it for Logan Allen. He's going to go out, bring in the right-hander, and face Bichette.
Matt Festa, the new pitcher for the Guards. He's on with 2 outs and runners at the corners here in the 6th inning. Bo Bichette, the batter.
Waved at, and a great job by Festa. Got him on the slider. Bo Bichette strikes out, and Cleveland keeps it. A 4-0 deficit, middle of the 6th.
Blue Jays 4, Guardians nothing, and Lauer pitching into the 6th.
Eric Lauer threw 75 pitches in his last ball game. He's at 82 now. I would imagine he won't go over 90. But what a ball game. Eric Lauer has been outstanding tonight here in Cleveland.
Carlos Santana has struck out and walked. He'll bat right-handed, and it's swung on, socked deep left center field. This ball is gone. He just did clear the 19-foot wall in left center. Carlos Santana with just his 2nd home run right-handed this year. Number 9 overall, and it's a 4-1 ball game. Cleveland is on the board for the first time tonight.
And it looks like it's going to be the last pitch he makes tonight. You see the frustration there.
Still got to be happy with his performance, though. 5 1/3, just 1 run allowed here in Cleveland. Schneider takes a walk and then will load the bases. And here comes Carl Willis.
Maybe a quick meeting to just reset and go over the game plan against Jonathan Clase. This is critical for Willis and his club right here to try to hold the Blue Jays to this 3-run lead.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle into center field. In to score, Vladdy. Springer around third. He'll come in to score. Going first to third, Davis Schneider. And the Blue Jays lead 6-1 on Jonathan Clase's 2-run single.
Fluharty comes out of the bullpen, walks a 172 hitter, now walks a left-handed hitter, and Lane Thomas to the plate. And here comes manager John Schneider. He's seen enough. Wow.
And the new pitcher is the right-hander in his 34th game, Chad Green. The ups and downs for Green have come with the home run ball. 9 home runs allowed this year after giving up 8 all of last season.
Lane Thomas tonight, a single, a walk, a strikeout, and he drives it to deep left, down the line, gone to the porch. Lane Thomas with a mammoth blast, a 3-run bomb to the porch, down the left field line, and the Guardians are back in business, trailing Toronto 6-4. And Gaddis now has got a bases loaded 2-out situation for George Springer.
Gaddis has been a little bit erratic with that fastball so far in this outing. Try to be patient if you're George Springer up there.
7 career grand slams for Springer.
Swing and a high drive, left center field. Thomas back, looking up at the wall. See you later. Grand slam, George Springer, and the Blue Jays lead 10-4 in the 8th.
Boy, did they need that. George Springer with his 8th career grand slam, and it is 10-4.
1 out with runners at the corners for Nolan Jones, who will pinch hit for Jonathan Rodriguez. He hits that one to center, hit it well, but Miles Straw got a good jump once again and makes the easy catch. However, it'll get Carlos Santana home, so a sacrifice fly for Nolan Jones, and it's now 10-5 Toronto.
Yariel Rodriguez takes over in the ninth. Blue Jays up 10-5, a non-save situation for the high leverage righty of Toronto.
Well, it's official. John Schneider's not messing around.
1 out left in the ninth. Kyle Manzardo, as a pinch hitter, struck out. This is his second at bat.
Smokes that one to left field. That one is hit very well. Up it goes and over the fence. Home run. Kyle Manzardo showing opposite field power. And it's 10-6.
And he's popped it up. Guerrero is there, and that is the ball game. A wild one here to begin this series. And the Blue Jays had to use more pitchers than they wanted to. They got a huge grand slam from George Springer to give them a little bit of breathing room in the 8th inning, and they hang on to win it 10-6 to go to 6 games over 500.